What's cracking, YouTube? It is your man King Howie back with another video. This time we're discussing Brett Favre's comments on Aaron Rodgers' new contract, $134 million he's getting from the Green Bay Packers. And he had a small little interview with TMZ Sports, and these are some of the things he had to say about Aaron Rodgers.
You know, I'm sure he would probably say the same thing. I don't know if anybody is worth that. But if there is one person who's worth it, it would be Aaron. Guys, you know, he is a playmaker. He is fun to watch. And it's one of those things, you know, where whether you like him or not, you can't deny that he's entertaining. The longer he plays, the more you would assume he's going to accumulate numbers that are going to be astounding. Not that he hasn't already. So I think when it's all said and done, he's a top 5 player all time, regardless of position. And he quite frankly could be there.
And he's right. Aaron Rodgers is a top 5 player. I don't know about all time. Maybe Brett Favre was just being a little taking that a little bit overboard, I think, as far as maybe at the position he might be top 5 all time. But Brett is right. Aaron Rodgers deserved the contract that he's getting. He took a little shot at him, but you know that comes along with the territory of, you know, having somebody as talented as Aaron Rodgers take over for you after you've did all you've done for the Green Bay Packers with being successful and having the accolades and things of that nature. So I think Brett and Aaron's relationship is still kind of, you know, on the mend. Plus, you know, I think Brett Favre, basically, he's not necessarily passing the torch per se to Aaron Rodgers, you know, after dealing with the whole situation with Green Bay, with him retiring, if he's going to come back, and, you know, just a lot of bad things happened between that time, and, you know, Brett Favre having to come back to Green Bay with the whole I apologize for being an asshole to the organization and fans ceremony that he had before getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. So the TMZ reporter also asked about how him and Aaron's relationship has been and have they talked, and this is what he had to say.
Well, you know, when he was here, we were actually talking about how much of his contract he was going to give to me. Yeah, right. Actually, you know, we had a good visit for he was here for a couple of days. I don't think anyone, surprisingly, I don't think anyone here in town knew. I don't know if anyone outside of town knew. But we had a great visit. It was about some producing or directing that he's doing in regards to, you know, some life of Aaron Rodgers type deal, which I was happy to be a part of. And we didn't talk a whole lot about his future, or we probably talked more about our past. You know, and he made a comment while he was here, you know, hey, I'm just trying to, you know, fill your shoes. Hey, I appreciate that, but I think you've kind of paved your own way, and continue to pave him. And you know, I think sky's the limit for him and what he can do. And you know, one thing I did tell him, as long as you play the way you're capable of, obviously he has to stay healthy. That's something he necessarily can't control. But as long as he plays Aaron Rodgers football, that's bad news for everyone else. And he elevates his team. To me, a great player is one that elevates the guys around him. makes them better. And you know when that guy is on the field that, your chances of winning are very slim. And Aaron Rodgers has that ability. And that's why when you talk about is the guy worth it or not worth it, I think he's as worth it as anyone out there because of what he does to the rest of his team.
And that was Brett Favre concluding that him and Aaron Rodgers are, talking to each other. They spent some time with each other this summer. A lot of people were, kind of worried about Aaron Rodgers this summer, him working out and things like that, knowing that he was out and about with Danica and the whole Shark Week but knowing that he had some time to spend with Brett Favre was, it's encouraging to hear that, as a Packer fan, knowing with all the bad, I don't want to say bad blood between them, but the situation that they had, it's good to see that these guys are on cool terms. And he did mention that Aaron Rodgers is working on a documentary on, I guess, his career in Green Bay. I don't know if that necessarily played a big part of it. Well, I guess it did play a big part in the summer if he's having Brett Favre be featured in the biopic or bio doc that he's coming up with. I don't know when he's going to release it. Maybe it's supposed to drag on through the rest of his career with Green Bay. That's probably a idea that Tom Brady probably gave Aaron Rodgers, which to say Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers are good friends as well. But I think what, the things that Brett said, commenting on Aaron Rodgers and the whole contract situation was very encouraging to hear. Obviously Aaron Rodgers is one of the quarterbacks in the league that Brett Favre has said bad things about, and he said good things about Aaron Rodgers. So this would be interesting to see how the biodoc that Aaron Rodgers is doing is going to play out. I can't wait to see it when it's all said and done, when his career is finally finished. So with that being said, also check out the podcast that I did with Josh on Popular Packer, his channel on YouTube. Had a great time. I'm looking forward to doing some more vids with Josh in the future. As long as we could keep doing them, as far as the Packers are concerned, it was a good opportunity. Plus, it's also good, to meet, YouTubers in the community that do, this kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Content for YouTube. It was pretty fun. And I can't wait till the next one. As soon as the season gets started, this upcoming Sunday for the Packers and the Bears game, I'm interested to hear what his takes are going to be after the game, before the game, during the game. If he is, no matter of fact, I think he's going to be at the game. So yeah, I can't wait to see what video he put together with that. But yeah, to the rest of the Packer community out there, KDG, Realist Cheesehead, Tom Grassi, even other, matter of fact, the whole NFL YouTube community of every fan base, Jagging Off, Shango, all those guys, you know what I'm saying? Keep pushing the content. It seems like it's needed. So with that being said, and I'm out. If you want to check out the Brett Favre interview, you could just go on the TMZ Sports page on YouTube. I think it's there. And yeah, I'm out, man.